So here he is again, this Dr. Umar al-Qadri, right? Sharing tweets saying these two Algerian men living in Carlo are heroes. They're international protection applicants. The man who who assaulted the lady most likely is a pseudo patriot who wants to protect Ireland against an imaginary invasion, right? Thanks, Umar. Now I've completely forgotten about the Algerian migrant who knifed three children on Parnell Street. So he says that one Algerian is supposed to represent all Algerians. Imagine how the Irish felt when people in Liverpool, Birmingham, London, Boston, New York, Melbourne, blah, 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 started abusing the Irish and accused all Irish of being criminals too. Do you see his game? By the way, when he says, where is it? Most likely a pseudo-patriot. Pseudo-patriot. That's interesting, isn't it? Who wants to protect Ireland against an imaginary invasion. Imaginary invasion. Just the words, I'm telling you. You better pay attention to the words I use. Because with our lives come these big words that are supposed to, you know, show that he's more intelligent than you. But he's really not. All he's doing is lying here. Yes, these might be two Algerian men, right? And yes, they might have pulled some woman out of water, which any normal human being with a conscience would do. But however, doesn't matter where they're from, but pulling a lady out of water that she's struggling to swim, you know? Well, here's the thing, she wasn't even struggling to swim. She was thrown in by another person, by her partner, who is Pranis Zups, 56th, charged over incident in Tullow, County Carlow on Saturday. Pranis Zups. Tell you, I've never heard a stronger Irish name than that. Have you? Pranis Zups. Ah, yeah, we've had the Zups family there 2 doors down. Would you go way out of that? A man appeared before Kilkenny Court District on Tuesday afternoon accused of assaulting his wife in Tullow, County Carlow. Pranis Zups of Wolseley Village, Mount Wolseley, Tullow, County Carlow, is charged with assault and causing harm under Section 3 of the Non-Fatal Offence Against the Person Act, alleged to have occurred on the 5th of May. But even see the way they're doing this, right? The man's being charged with it. So it's not alleged then anymore, is it? You know, this is only after they have charged him, because only then can they put his name in. Otherwise, they would have just said man from Carlow. So they've charged this man because they've named him. You know, they've actually named him. And now this is saying the 7th, but you know, they've probably came back and updated it since then, because the first few headlines were man in Carlow. Didn't even name him. So he's obviously being charged with it now. That's why they can name him. For all those people out there that say, oh, well, they go by the rules and the laws. Not. Yeah. Well, in this case, they did. But the whole point of me sharing this was this guy here sharing the deceiver that I keep telling you about. The guy who faked an attack on himself. He faked an assault against himself. And then he's running for Europe. Empower Dublin's diversity in Europe. We need to get rid of these snakes, man. He needs to be deported, this man. He's very, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Like, this should say it all, you know. And the people of Ireland have had enough. Look, like, this is what they've done to his posters. And it's not just him, by the way. When I'm out on my cycles, I see all the posters out there with black paint sprayed on them and traitor written on them, and you know, the fake mustaches and all that. But the whole point of this video is to tell you, is because I seen Michael Brazil get on Twitter, figured this out, sussed this out. That's why I keep saying, whenever they say man from Kerry or man from here, watch that story and watch how that develops. Because they already know the person that they have. Like, I'm sure they've no problem saying if it's well, they waited 6 hours last time, but I'm sure if it's an Irish person, they've no problem naming them straight away. But this guy putting these two forward like heroes, when in fact, what was supposed to cheer them on when it was another one that was guilty of throwing his wife in the water. Do you know what I mean? And they were. Let's see if it says it here. The court here that the accused wife, who cohabits with the accused, has not made a statement in relation to the incident. Yeah, she's probably afraid of her life. You know. But they were drinking in the park all day as well. So there you go. There's that for you. This Pranis and his wife were drinking in the park all day where kids hang about. And then Pranis just decided to throw her into the water. You know? So there you go. Do not trust this man. He is a deceiver. He's lying. Lying for Allah is